And once again, a very good afternoon, everyone, as we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. We have arrived at game number 5 of the first day of this 37th annual Prairie Farms Holiday Basketball Tournament. Here's a quick recap. Madison won the first game of the day in an upset over Belleville East by a score of 55-48. It was MacArthur High School out of Decatur handing Edwardsville a loss at 53-44. Quincy took care of Altoff in the game right after we came back from lunch break, 73-54. And in the game that we just had for you, we saw Lincoln defeating Alton by a score of 35-17, and in the process, they set a new record here at the Prairie Farms Holiday Basketball Tournament for the least amounts of points combined, a record that stood for 10 years that Lincoln was involved in 10 years ago. And
that's also the record for least points scored by a team.
Oh, yeah? For 14 for Alton, excuse me?
Yeah, 17 for Alton, so that, where would that sort of thing be? I don't know. I think the record had been held by Granite City. It was like 17 or 18 points. I guess it was 18. I think against the Kevin Lish era Altoff team, so like 2002, 2003.
All right, we're getting ready for this game between Oakville and Mundelein. Oakville, they are the Tigers. This is their 21st appearance in this Collinsville Holiday Basketball Classic, and they are still looking for their first title. They play out of the Suburban Green Conference across the river in the St. Louis area. Their coach is Nick Traxler. Their record is 4-1, and they have yet to play a conference game. Averaging 52.4 points per game are the Oakville Tigers, and they are giving up about 38.6 per game. Mundelein, they were here a couple of years ago. Collinsville ended up beating the Mundelein Mustangs in a championship game of the 2019 version of this tournament. And this is the second appearance since then. First appearance since then, second overall for the Mustangs. They play out of the North Suburban Conference up near the Chicago area. Matt Badgley is their head coach. He is in his 5th year and has a 81-37 record, and this year he has his Mustangs off to a 5-3 start. They are 1-1 in conference play, and the Mundelein Mustangs are averaging 49.6 points per game on the offensive side of things, and they are giving up an average of 47.1 points per game so far this season. For the Mundelein Mustangs, they're the visiting team here in this game with Oakville, so Mundelein will send out to the floor Tyler Moaning. He is a guard who is a senior, no heights for Mundelein.
6'2".
Brooke Paulich.
6'4".
Okay, I guess he's got a better roster than I do, huh? What? I don't have him. Omari Reinhardt. Yeah, I do. 23. Yep. 30, Derek Bishop. And number 40, Chris Martin. He is a senior, and that rounds out the starting 5 for Mundelein. For Oakville, they will throw it out to the floor. Colby Noblet, a 6'2" junior. Jack Czar, a 6'6" senior. Tommy Hennessy, a 6' junior. Brendan Murphy, a 6'3" senior. And Grant Hastings, a 6'5" senior. And just by looking at these heights for Oakville, they seem like they're a pretty tall team.
Yeah, they've got some. They've got some pretty good size. Gotten off to a decent start, but it's kind of hard to tell. We don't. Ultimately, it's a team that you never really know a ton about. I mean, because yeah, they're in the St. Louis area. We have stats, which is better than some teams, but ultimately, it's kind of hard to tell. Seems like they're off to a fairly good start, though, so.
Not bad for them, anyway.
Yeah, 4-1. Should be a pretty interesting matchup.
Oakville, they are the team in the white uniforms. They're the home team here. They're trimmed in black. They have the word Oakville across the fronts of their jerseys over their number in cursive writing. And for these Mustangs of Mundelein, they are here in their black road uniforms, trimmed in red. Numbers are in red.
Trimmed in a little bit of white.
And they have the word Mundelein etched across the fronts of their jerseys over the tops of the numbers on the fronts of those jerseys.
And I think they have like a Mustang logo.
They do have a Mustang on the logo on the back of their jerseys above their numbers. Little kind of a ghost Mustang, only in kind of a grayish color on the black uniform, so it's a little hard to see, but nevertheless, here they are. Here we are. Oakville Mundelein is underway, and Mundelein wins the opening tip-off. And the Mustangs work the ball up. Over onto the far side wing, that is Bishop. Bishop throws the ball in just outside the lane to Martin. Martin couldn't have any room to move, so he dumps it off. And then back out along the wing it goes to Moning, and a turnover right off the bat. We'll give the ball back to Oakville. Oakville will have their first crack on offense. Here is Noblet. Noblet moves the ball back out front to Hennessy. Hennessy in the slot between the center court circle and the top of the key. Gives it up to Hastings. Hastings, one look, one bounce. Throws it up into the corner. Three-point shot coming from Jack Czar, excuse me. And that misses the mark, and the ball ends up rolling out of bounds.
And we'll stay with the Tigers, I believe.
After they huddle. It will stay with the Tigers, and the inbound pass triggered by Tommy Hennessy right underneath where we're located. In case you were wondering, by the looks of the camera, we don't know where we are. Off the glass, Jack Czar gets the scoring going, and it's 2-0 in favor of Oakville. Here's Derek Bishop. Bishop brings the ball up across the timeline, trying to work himself around Hennessy. Finally does so, but gets the ball back into the corner. Dumps it off just outside the lane. Dribble on a drive off the glass. No good for Martin. And the rebound belongs to Mundelein. They kick it back out to the outside. And a three-point shot there by number 23, Michael Jordan. No, I'm sorry, that's Amari Reinhardt.
And a travel for Oakville, Brendan Murphy specifically.
So Oakville turns the ball over for the first time to match the one on the board so far here for Mundelein. And the Mustangs look to bring it up. Here is Derek Bishop. Bishop, once again, trying to work himself around Hennessy. Hennessy shadows him the whole way up the court. Now here is Moning. Into the corner it goes. Back to Bishop. Bishop dribbles into the perimeter, picks up his dribble, kicks it back out for Pollock. And Pollock back over into the hands of Bishop. You can tell Bishop's going to handle the ball a lot here in this game.
Yeah, freshman had about 30 points in one of their earlier games this season against Waukegan. So definitely a player to watch out for, especially considering he's only a freshman.
Turnover to turnover, and we're going to have another turnover, and yes, we are. And a nice job on the save there. Now to Hennessy out front. So Mundelein turns the ball over twice, and Oakville once in that series, and the rebound belongs to Mundelein. They bring it up. Bishop tried to bounce a pass in there to Martin. That was off of a leg, and now they're trapping Hennessy in there. They're going to go ahead and call Bishop on a foul.
Bishop or Martin. I think you're right. Yep.
Yeah. Eric Bishop becomes the first foul participant here in this contest. We got sweat on both ends of the floor we have to wipe up.
Yeah, we'll see Josh doing.
So that's why we haven't seen your brother up here. They got him busy, don't they?
Yes. Well, I mean,
I thought that guy looked familiar down there.
I'll go ahead and give him a few different hats to wear.
Sure, why not? Multitask.
And
travel on the play by Tommy Hennessy.
He's going to ask for the foul on Reinhardt, but
he didn't get that, did he?
No, he didn't.
Christmas was a couple of days ago, brother. Sorry.
Yep.
Here's Bishop.
Yep.
Bishop.
Christmas was Saturday.
Works the ball up and gets it right back. And a little one-hand floater won't go in, hit the side of the backboard, and luckily it came down for him and Martin. And a two-point shot coming up from the free throw line after a foul by Omari Reinhardt. Is that who they gave it to?
Hastings.
Oh, Hastings, sorry. So each team now with a foul, and to the free throw line, Martin misses his first one. No stats on Mundelein. They are one of the many teams here that do not use max preps. Matter of fact, the only team I have found that does is Rockford East. That's the last game of the night against Granite City.
Yeah, and that's yeah. I mean, it's kind of interesting because this is this is very much a new look Mundelein team.
Yeah.
The large majority of the contributors from that team we saw play Collinsville in the 2019 championship game were all from the class of 2021.
Yeah.
So really Moning.
Whole new cast of characters.
Yeah, really Moning and Martin a little bit, but really Moning's the only guy that really got any significant playing time. Even then, he was coming off the bench and wasn't a massive contributor.
Had to wait his turn. Here is Moning. Dumps it off underneath, and a little fingertip floater by Chris Martin, and it's 6-2 in favor of Mundelein. Here comes Oakville. There's Hennessy. Hennessy back at the midcourt stripe, being watched there by Reinhardt. And Hennessy picks up his dribble and finally finds a way to give it up to Noblet. Noblet moves the ball over here to Murphy. Murphy on the wing in front of the scorer's table, dribbles, pulls up outside of the perimeter and gives it up to Hennessy. Hennessy giving directions over there for Hastings, and Hastings gets the ball. Only one person with him, and that's Martin. And he dumps it off to the outside. Three-point shot from Noblet, ticks off the rim. Rebound belongs to the Mustangs. They bring it up. Here is Martin. Martin has the ball knocked out of his hands, and now they're going to say, no, he didn't.
Well, they're going to say he must have made contact with it after it got knocked out. I don't know.
Could be. At any rate, it was off of Chris Martin.
Oakville ball.
Oakville ball. We're just about halfway through quarter number 1 here between Oakville and Mundelein. Game number 5. Game number 6 coming up next was supposed to be Collinsville and the team from Wasilla, Arkansas, and a foul on the play.
Yeah, they're gonna get Czar on the
Jack
illegal
Czar
screen.
will pick up his first. That game got switched, so next up for you, after this game, we will have O'Fallon and Triad, as the Collinsville and Wasilla game got moved to the 8 o'clock slot.
Yeah, Wasilla, I mean, we've been hearing.
We hear they're in town.
Yeah, we hear that. We hear they have arrived,
and they have no luggage.
And we've heard they've gone through a pretty long and difficult past day or so.
Well, I tell you what a nightmare that must have been to go through for those coaches and the team. Man, it's just.
Yeah, they go. Yeah, they fly out of Anchorage, get to Seattle.
Got snowed in.
Get stuck in Seattle. They lose their luggage at some point. Their flight to Chicago gets delayed, and so they have 10 minutes to get through Chicago to catch the flight to St. Louis.
Yeah. Well, a little bit of a run there by Mundelein. They're up 10-2 after Oakville got on the board first, so it's a 10-0 run, and that prompts the coach to take a timeout for Oakville. So we will step aside for just a moment as well, and we're back after a timeout from the sponsor of this tournament, Prairie Farms. Back here at the 37th Prairie Farms Holiday Basketball Tournament here in Collinsville, 10-2, Mundelein with a 10-0 run after Oakville got off to the 2-0 start, and now Mundelein steals the ball again, but
they're going to get a
carry is going to bring it right back.
Yeah, I mean, nice play by Reinhardt, but you can't lift the ball as you're spinning.
So to finish our thoughts on the whole Wasilla escapade of getting here. Not only are they just now arriving, or probably a little while ago, but their luggage has been lost along the way, and from what we understand, Granite City has been nice enough to lend them some uniforms since both teams are named the Warriors, and they will be here playing in Granite City uniforms. There's a shot from the wing, three-pointer. That misses the mark off of the hands of Hastings, and then the rebound all the way into the corner.
And it will be Mundelein basketball.
Yeah. Oakville running into a tough group here in Mundelein right off the bat. 2:47 left to play here in this first quarter. And Mundelein has had their way since the Oakville Tigers have scored the first points of the game. Bounce pass onto the wing. And underneath, fingertip roll. And are they going to let that basket count? Yes, they will. Chris Martin will head to the line, trying to turn 2 into 3. And another one to Jack Czar. Czar picks up his second. To the free throw line, Chris Martin, he's back up there again after going 1 for 2 earlier in this quarter. Adam Abuzad is going to check into the game for Oakville.
Yes. The announcer Chad Burgess says Abuzad, so
Abuzad, that's what I said, wasn't it? Abuzad.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to go with.
Yeah. That's what I was going to go with and be in the first place. Dribble drive, Hennessy. Hennessy gives it up now for Noblet. Noblet, head fake with the 3, dumps it off now for Abizad, and Abizad travels. 6th turnover for Oakville. And now we're going to have a substitution as Kevin Moyer comes into the game for the first time, taking Reinhardt's place for Mundelein.
The junior guard.
Here is Derek Bishop. Bishop already has 2 points as his team leads 13-2. Bounce pass over on the wing for Monik. And then back to Bishop, and then Bishop a one-arm pass out front for Moyer. Top of the key, that is Martin, and Martin travels.
And a little bit of a sluggish start as Reinhardt will come back in for Moning.
Yep.
No, Bishop.
No, Bishop.
Yeah, 30, not 10.
We had 10, 20, and 40 out there at the same time. Got to wait for him to turn at a certain angle so you can see the first number. Here's Hennessy. Hennessy gets the ball up to Noblet. Back to Hennessy it goes. 1:55 to play here in this opening quarter between Oakville and Mundelein. And a 3-point shot by Noblet. Count the bucket. Noblet's going to get a chance to turn this into a 4-point play. All right, it's away from the play, after the play.
No, they're going to get offensive foul on. They're going to get Abuzad for the foul, but the bucket will count.
Yeah, the bucket was there, and the foul was after the bucket went in. So a bad turnover there for Oakville after they just scored the 3, but Mundelein was going to get the ball back anyway. But now you add a foul to the process. Into the corner, and Reinhardt with a 3-point shot that misses the mark. And the rebound belongs to Mundelein. Over onto the wing it goes. And they're trying to shove it into the corner for Hastings, or excuse me, for Moyer. And then a drive by Martin underneath, no good. And the rebound put back up and in by Palak. Palak's on the board for the first time. 15-5, Mundelein with the lead. Here is Hennessy. Hennessy into the perimeter and outside the lane, pulls up his dribble, gives it up. Hastings dumps it off up underneath for Abizad, and then back out front it goes for Noblet for 3, and that one falls a little bit short, and Mundelein there with the rebound.
Yeah, it seems like Oakville is a very perimeter-oriented offense, and they haven't really been hitting, but turnover from Mundelein.
Yeah, Mundelein's giving them chances. That's their 6th.
Yeah, I mean, to be up 10, and Mundelein probably have 5 or 6 turnovers, so probably could be quite a bit more than it is.
45 seconds left to go in this first quarter, and here is Hennessy for Oakville. His team trailing by 10. Hennessy works his way over to the left wing. Out front, he'll give the ball up to Murphy. Murphy.
This is a kind of an interesting 4 corners sort of set up for Oakville.
Noblet moves from the middle of the court to the near side sideline. Bounce pass. Finds Hastings up underneath. They kick it back outside. Murphy for 3, and that one skips a little bit too far. And then a whistle follows after.
Yeah, ball out of bounds. Mundelein player wasn't able to corral it, so it'll stay with the Tigers.
15.3 seconds. Tigers have that much time in which to try to force another one in the bucket. Comes all the way out front for Noblet. Noblet throws the ball up, and it's into the hands of Hastings, who throws it into the corner, and Hastings gets it right back. Down to 5 seconds. In the paint, Hastings takes a shot. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled as he goes back up.
Palak got up in the air and just kind of fell on him. Not really a ton he can do, but he's going to get charged with the foul.
So Palak picks up his first, second team foul. Oakville has 4 fouls and at the free throw line. It is Grant Hastings. He's up there shooting 2. And Hastings misses the first one. He comes into this game 7 of 8, so he only missed 1 before that miss right there.
They bring in DJ McDonald, a 5'9" freshman. Will come in for the Tigers. Hastings will shoot his second free throw.
And he misses both. Rebound will be out of bounds right at the buzzer and at the end of 1 quarter of play. 15-5, Mundelein up by 10 points. We're back in just a moment on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Todd Duke, Zach Roseman back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, and a 15-5 first quarter by Mundelein and Oakville. Couldn't hold on to a loose ball, and Mundelein will get the ball.
Now they're gonna give it to Oakville.
Just underway here in quarter number 2, and Oakville driving. They trail by 10, so they need to drive to the basket a little bit here in this second quarter, just underneath the basket. Shot taken by Hastings, won't fall. Rebound belongs to Mundelein. Mustangs bring it up. Bishop all the way up into the hands of Reinhardt. Reinhardt over on the left wing. He's trapped, so he gets a little bit of help from Moaning. And then back out front we go to Derek Bishop. Bishop makes his way over to the right wing. Now he's got some room in the perimeter underneath the basket, off the glass. Good for 2. Bishop now with 4 points. And a 17-5 advantage here for Mundelein. Oakville in a little bit of trouble. They'll throw it up into the corner for Murphy. Murphy into the perimeter and kicks it back out, and that's Noblet with it. He'll take a fadeaway jump shot that won't fall in. Rebound belongs to Mundelein once again. Here is Bishop. He'll head man it on up, and Seminaro off the, or excuse me, that is Moaning. Three-point shot. He couldn't find the bottom of the net. Rebound, as long as it was, belongs to Oakville. And they'll reset their offense again, will the Tigers. Murphy on the wing. Yep, and his pocket picked there by Bishop. Bishop, he'll bring it up and give it up, baseline, and they'll kick it back out, and it tips off some hands all the way out to Moaning. That's when you know things aren't going your way. There is Moaning, dumps it off into the corner. Back out front now for Martin. Martin spins into the paint, takes the shot. Blocked out by the bottom of the rim. Oakville, they get the rebound, and they bring it back up, but a whistle will be blown before any further progress can be made.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Reinhardt with the foul. As Palak will come in. Moore will come back in. And Oakville will bring in Sam Westcoat, a 6-foot junior.
Inbound pass will come in from Abuzad, and into the backcourt it goes for Hennessy. Hennessy brings it up, top of the key, free throw line, dumps it off into the corner, and a shot taken, three-pointer, and that one's good by Grant Hastings, and Hastings is on the board for the first time. 17-8, Mundelein with the lead. 6 minutes left to play here in this second quarter. Here is Moaning. Moaning bounces a pass over onto the wing for McLaughlin. And then back over to Moaning it goes, just outside the lane. He'll pop one from about 10 feet out. And Tyler Moaning is on the board for the first time. 19-8, Mundelein extends their lead. Here comes Hennessy. Hennessy works the ball up, gets it to Hastings. Back out to Hennessy. Hennessy at midcourt. Over onto the near side wing, and once again, Hastings on the move at the free throw line. No more room to move, and a nice move there without any more room in which to actually do so, and he bangs one off the glass. Back to a 9-point game, and a turnover by Mundelein. Here comes Oakville. They bring the ball up for Hennessy. Hennessy on the wing. Into the corner, wide open is Westcote for three, and that one misses the mark. Rebound, that belongs to Mundelein. They'll slow things down and give it up to Moaning. Moaning works the ball up as Oakville wants to make some more changes. Jack Bishop gets off the bench, and he's ready to come in at the next whistle, as well as Brendan Murphy, who started this game.
We'll see Martin come back in. Bishop will come back in, and then we will see
Vinny Rogalowski. I was waiting to say Vinny. I love that name.
Vinny Rogalski.
Vinny Rogalowski. Rogalski.
I think. And Czar will come back in for Oakville as well. I think that's all the substitutions. Looks like it.
Into the backcourt it goes. Bishop brings it up, bounces a pass over onto the wing for Moyer, and that's picked up. Here comes Hennessy. Hennessy back the other way. A shot off the glass, and it's in. And Tommy Hennessy has his first point of this game. And now Oakville back to within 7. 4.5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Here's Bishop. Bounces it over onto the wing, and a foul is going to be handed out to Brendan Murphy, and Murphy will pick up his first.
As Moaning will come back in. Rogalski will go to the bench.
Into the backcourt it goes for Bishop. Bishop brings it out with 4:20 to play here in this first half. 19-12. 7-point lead belongs to Mundelein. Over onto the wing for Moaning. Moaning brings it around to the top of the key. Dribbles. And over on the left wing, he'll launch a three-pointer. That one tips off the front of the rim. And the rebound belongs to Oakville. They bring it back up. Into the corner it goes. And that is Murphy. Backs up to Czar. Over on the far side now, that is Westcote. Back out front for Hennessy. Hennessy will use the big body in the screen of Jack Bishop, and he'll move it out. Back to the top of the key for Murphy. Into the corner for Czar. Czar, one bounce, picks up his dribble, gives to Hennessy on a give and go. And losing control of the ball is Westcote. And back the other way, Mundelein goes. Here is Bishop. Bishop at the top of the key. His team up by 7 and make that 9. Nice job there by Derek Bishop.
He has 6. Solid performance from the freshman.
Here's Hennessy. On the right wing, free throw line, kicks it back out. No room to move, so might as well kick it back out. Into the corner for 3. Westcote hits it. And it's back to within 6 points. 21-15, Mundelein with the lead. 3 minutes to go here in this first half. Here comes Derek Bishop. Bishop works the ball up onto the left wing, and then he'll hand the ball off to Moaning. Moaning on that same left wing. Tries to penetrate, no room. Now he spins and gets in the perimeter, but he'll just pull up and take a shot, and it rolls all the way around the rim. Rebound belongs to Czar, and Oakville brings it back up, looking to inch a little bit closer. Here on the wing, trying to move is Murphy. Kicks it back outside for Hennessy. Hennessy, top of the key for Murphy for 3, and that one rolls across the rim.
And Badgley will make it very clear that he wants Moaning to slow down. And
There's
he will.
Bishop, yeah. Bishop, as he got the ball from Moaning. Bishop moves in, top of the key, stops, gives it up for Moaning. He takes his place at the top of the key, and he'll hand the ball off. He does so, and then Bishop gets it back into the corner. A little bit of a head fake there by Rogalowski, and now the ball ends up out of bounds as Colby Noblet checks back into the game for Oakville, and a couple of three-point tries by Sam Westcote paid off on the last one. He hits it and gets a lot of high fives as he goes back to the bench.
Yeah, see Reinhardt come back in for Mundelein, and they're going to slow it down. I mean, Mundelein are a pretty deliberate team. They scored more 2 years ago because they had a fair bit more talent. This is something a little more typical. Well, I don't know if typical is the right word, but
there is Bishop. He comes in, and Bishop now up to 8 with a little fingertip roll. It goes in right underneath the basket. 23-15, Mundelein with the lead. 90 seconds to play here in this first half. We're going to have a foul handed out, and this one may go against Reinhardt.
That'll be his second.
His second, just the team's fourth. Another low-scoring foul game going on here between these two clubs. Inbound pass will be triggered by Hennessy. Hennessy gets it to Czar and gets it right back from Czar. Hennessy, top of the key, back over to Czar, and foul away from the play.
Clock issue, I think. I say 1:27 and give Oakville the ball.
Yeah, I guess they forgot to start the clock.
Well,
so we'll take 1 second off.
Well, all right. Well, clock operators are human.
So. Yes, they are. Hennessy inbounds all over again and does so to Noblet. Now back out to Hastings. Or Hennessy, excuse me. That one ended up in the hands of Czar after it was tipped by the other Bishop. And a travel called. Oakville turns the ball over for the 9th time here in this first half. 1:13 left to play in said first half, and the inbound pass will be triggered underneath the basket, right underneath our location by Brock Pellick. Does so to Derek Bishop. Bishop brings the ball up. And a nice pass over to Martin, and then Martin throws the ball away.
Yeah, they're trying to run like a backdoor set.
Somebody left their spot.
Yeah, it just wasn't quite synced up. As you see, not sure who that is. Maybe a college coach? I don't know.
9th turnover for Mundelein as well, so each team has turned the ball over 9 times. Under a minute to go here in this first half. Here is Hennessy. Hennessy up across the timeline at the top of the key. Gives it up now for Noblet. Noblet at the free throw line. Offset to the left for Hastings, and Hastings turns around, takes the shot, can't get it to go, but a foul will send him to the free throw line.
And that'll be 2 for Palak as well.
And to the free throw line, Grant Hastings. He came into this contest 7 of 8 from the free throw line and missed his first 2. And he makes up for it.
Yeah, it seemed to me like Mundelein got off the bus better than Oakville did. I don't know how long Mundelein have been down here, but Mundelein's quite a bit farther away than Oakville, so it seems kind of interesting.
Rebound for the Mustangs. They go to work with 35 seconds left. Over to Reinhardt on the wing on the near sideline. Gives it up now for Moning. Moning back over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt on the right wing. Backs it up. Gives it to Pollock. Pollock now at the top of the key for Martin. Martin stands in the slot between the center court circle and the top of the key. We'll let the time tick down. We're down to 15 seconds left to go in this first half. Mundelein leads 23-16. Looking for the final score before they head to the locker room. Here's Bishop. Bishop with the left-hand dribble into the paint. Takes the shot. He's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line for 2 with 3.1 seconds left to play.
They'll bring Moyer back in as well as McLaughlin.
Hastings with his second foul. And at the free throw line, Derek Bishop for the first time tonight. Shot. Good.
Coach Drexler
got a mouthful down there, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if he was talking more to the ref or Coach Badgley, but as Danny Nusinovich will come in for the Tigers, and Bishop will head to the bench.
One more free throw coming up for Derek Bishop.
As
Jack Bishop is the one who headed to the bench.
As Emmanuel Willoughby will
We have a Bishop on each team.
As Emmanuel Willoughby will come in for
Emmanuel Willoughby.
A junior. A lot of juniors on this Mundelein team.
One more shot coming up here for Derek Bishop. Now he has the ball in his hand. 3.1 seconds for Oakville if this one is made, and it is. And now Oakville has that much time, and a shot at the buzzer off the rim. And we head to the halftime locker rooms, 25-16 in favor of Mundelein. And we'll take a break, wait for our stats to show up. And then when we come back, we'll tell you all about those stats and anything else we can think of about the first half. We'll do all that here in just a moment on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and, of course, the Collinsville K-Hawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a K-Hawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud K-Hawk alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for K-Hawk fans, before, after, or even during K-Hawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food, like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus, they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows K-Hawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, K-Hawk fans' pub of choice.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene with Visionary Wealth Advisors at his new Collinsville office located at 106 North Clinton, or call Brad at 618-467-8420. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our K-Hawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a K-Hawk, always a K-Hawk. Hashtag K-Hawk family. Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net, and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Back here at halftime between this game between Mundelein and Oakville, 25-16. The Mustangs out of Mundelein have the lead, and the leading scorer in this one belongs to Mundelein, and that is Derek Bishop. He has 10 points. Teammate Chris Martin behind him with 6. 5 points for Amari Reinhart, and then 2 each for Tyler Moaning and Brock Pollock. Leading scorer for Oakville is Grant Hastings with 6 points, 3 points apiece for Sam Westcoat and Colby Noblet, and then 2 points each for Jack Czar and Tommy Hennessy. Rest of the numbers look like this. Mundelein out rebounding Oakville 16-7. Oakville has turned the ball over 9 times. Mundelein has turned the ball over 11 times. And from the lines, Mustangs 1 for 3 from the three-point stripe, while Oakville is 3 of 11. And from the free throw line, Mundelein only missed 1. They are 4 of 5, while Oakville 1 of 4. 15-5, Mundelein led after 1 quarter of play. They were up by 10. They are up by 9 right now after they were outscored by Oakville in the second quarter, 11-10. That is a look at your first half stats. Second half action will be coming your way here in just a moment on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. In Collinsville, that person is Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor. Jason Regg will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions. Jason Regg of your Collinsville Edward Jones office plays a big part in the community and the Collinsville Unit 10 School District with his K-Hawk Educator of the Month award. To take care of the things along the path of you and your family's financial journey, call Jason Regg at the Collinsville Edward Jones office at 618-344-0252. Edward Jones, member SIPC. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville K-Hawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KHawkSports.com and the K-Hawk Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Todd Duke, Zach Roseman, Josh Roseman. He's around here somewhere as well. We're all three back with you from the confines of Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. We are into game number 5. Halftime is over. 25-16 in favor of the Mundelein Mustangs over the Oakville Tigers. Game coming up next is O'Fallon and Triad at 6:30. Collinsville versus Wasilla, Alaska at 8 o'clock. And then the last game of the night, Rockford East taking on Granite City at 9:30. And that'll round out our very first day of this tournament. Always a long day on the first day as we are underway here in quarter number 3. And Mundelein with the lead and the ball. Out front, here is Bishop. Bishop slows things down, dumps it off into the corner, and a head fake by Moaning. He cuts into the perimeter and then right back out to the top of the key. Finds Chris Martin. Martin back out front now for Moaning. Moaning dribbles and drives into the perimeter, underneath the basket, kicks it back out, and a little 8-foot jump shot won't find the mark off of the hands of Pollock. So Oakville with a chance to dent the scoreboard here first. 3-point shot, nothing but net. Big one there for Grant Hastings.
That's his second of the night, I think.
It is.
Yeah, kind of impressive to see a 6'5" guy come out and shoot that well.
25-19, that gets Oakville back to within 6. Top of the key. A handoff by Pollock over onto the wing for Moaning. Moaning backs up toward midcourt. Just underway here in quarter number 3. Game number 5 of the 8 games scheduled today. 3-point shot, that misses everything. And somehow or another, nice job over here by Reinhardt to keep that one in.
Yeah, that was a great save.
Sure was. Into the corner it goes. Back out front it goes. In the slot, Moaning over on the wing for Bishop. Bishop on the left wing, dribbles and drives, and a foul.
Legal screen on Martin.
Yep.
That'll be his first foul.
He backed into a player. And Martin picks up his first. There is Hennessy. Works his way across the timeline. Now into the paint. Takes a shot. Can't get it to fall in, though. And the rebound belongs to Mundelein. Slowing things down a bit. Moaning hands the ball to Bishop. Bishop works his way over to the left wing, near sideline, and a slingshot pass, kind of sort of into Chris Martin. I don't think Martin was really ready for it, but he handled it just fine. Anyway, back out to Bishop, right in front of his coach, Matt Badgley. Now over to Reinhardt into the paint, and that's going to be a charging foul against Chris Martin. He just kind of buried that shoulder in and just knocked Jack Czar right on his keister.
Yeah, I mean, that's his second foul, and Coach Badgley doesn't like the start, so he'll call timeout.
He will call a timeout quickly as that, and it is a 60-second timeout, so we'll step aside for that long as well on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Todd Duke, Zach Roseman back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. 5:35 left to play here in quarter number 3, game number 5. And it's a 6-point lead for the Mundelein Mustangs. Oakville not going away.
They've hung with it. This is, I think based on what I've seen, this is one of Oakville's This is Oakville's best team in a couple of years, so.
Well, there's a steal. Reinhardt will take it in all the way by himself. Reinhardt picks up his 6th and 7th point with that steal. Hennessy will try it all over again. There is Tommy Hennessy on the left wing. He'll just hand the ball off, do so to Noblet. Noblet then works the ball into the hands of a teammate. Now Czar with it, baseline, turnaround, jump shot, good.
Seems like Oakville in general are pretty good at just, kind of taking the ball and just good at post moves. That's something of an underrated skill in basketball in this day and age. But Oakville do it pretty well.
Moning gets the ball out to Reinhardt. That is Martin. Martin now to Reinhardt, over to Moning. They work it up inside for Pollock, and into the corner it goes. That is Reinhardt. Dribble drive off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound belongs to Oakville. Hennessy moves the ball down court. And in front of the free throw line, thought about taking a shot, nowhere to move, kicks it back outside. Noblet for 3. That one rattles but won't fall. And the rebound belongs to Mundelein. They bring it back up. Here is Bishop. He'll go all the way around his defender, and tell you what, Brendan Murphy didn't put up much of a fight there. Bishop just zoomed right around him.
Yeah, they're bad help side defense there. I mean, it's obvious he had Murphy beat, but no one came over to help.
Nope, not at all. Another rebound by Mundelein. They're up by 8 are the Mustangs as we have played half of this third quarter. Bounce pass onto the wing, and now Bishop gets it right back. And then back out front for Moning. Over onto the wing for Reinhardt. Moning will take it back at midcourt. And into the corner it goes, and dribble and driving out of the corner is Bishop. Shot won't fall. Rebound belongs to Oakville. Tigers work the ball up into the corner. Noblet bounces it, and outside the lane takes the shot, but it won't stay in. Went in and came right back out. Rebound by Pollock. And Mundelein back to work. Here is a double dribble by Chris Martin.
As Jack Bishop will come in for Oakville, and Moyer will come in for Mundelein.
Big number 50, Jack Bishop for Oakville. Ready to inbound. Does so to Hennessy. Hennessy works the ball up towards Reinhardt and across the midcourt stripe. Hennessy still with the ball, and then he is not. And he turns the ball over. .301 left to play here in this third quarter. 29-21, Mustangs of Mundelein High School with the lead. Here is Ty Moning. Moning has that ball picked right off by Hennessy. Nice move there. And they work the ball quickly all the way up to Murphy, and Murphy's shot won't fall. And then on a teammate fight for the rebound. Then it comes all the way out. And it is Bishop with the ball for Mundelein. Derek Bishop out at the midcourt logo. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third.
He's going to slow it down a little bit. Mundelein don't really want to play as fast as the game is moving there.
Into the corner for Reinhardt for 3. Good! Reinhardt's second three-pointer of this game.
He's got 10 points now. Solid game from him.
Yeah. Out to the top for Hastings. Hastings dribbles and drives and dumps it up underneath for Hennessy. And Hennessy, he's going to go to the free throw line because
I think they're going to call it
Brock Pollock.
Yeah, I think they're going to call it on the floor. He didn't really go up for the shot, but
yeah,
Pollock got up in the air and
landed on his back.
Yep.
Almost had a piggyback ride.
Or
Hennessy.
I guess they're going to give that to Moning?
I don't know.
All right.
They did, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't make much sense. I don't know where that foul happened when Brock Pollock was all over his back. Here's another try by Reinhardt for a 3. That one hits the inside of the rim, and the rebound belongs to Oakville. Tigers with it, and back out front we go to Noblet. Noblet has it on the right wing, and over to the left wing it goes to Hennessy. We're down to 95 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Over on the far side wing, Noblet. He penetrates, drives, shoots, and scores. That's his 5th.
and looks like Oakville are going to put a little bit of pressure on.
Start that backcourt pressure early and see if they can force some turnovers just like that.
There you go. We'll see DJ McDonald come in once again, and we'll see Czar come back in as well, as Bishop and Hennessy head to the bench.
1:17 left to play here in this third quarter. 32-23, Mundelein, they have the lead. Looking to advance, and a almost turnover, and now it's on the ground, and it is a turnover. Bad time for Oakville to turn the ball over after they just got the ball back. Bishop bounces the ball out front to Reinhardt. Reinhardt over to Moaning. Moaning with 1 minute to go here in this third quarter. Has the ball picked off by Czar. Czar goes in, stops, and then has the ball knocked out of his hands by Pollock.
That's a phenomenal defensive play.
And then a bounce pass goes
off of McDonald.
Off of McDonald, as it was intended from Reinhardt to Moaning, but Mundelein will keep the ball. Martin checks back in.
As Moyer will head to the bench.
Jack Bishop checks back in, as well as Mr. Hennessy.
I think that's kind of more defensive specialists in Bishop and Hennessy.
47.9 seconds to go. And the ball comes in, and Moaning for three right off the bat, and he hits it. First three-point shot by Moaning, and he now has 5, and the Mustangs now have a 12-point lead. They get the ball up to DJ McDonald, does the Oakville Tigers. Here is McDonald at the top of the key, and a three-point answer. Nope, did not answer. Rebound belongs to Hastings. Bishop slows things down, brings it across the timeline, or towards the timeline, 15 seconds. Gets across with a bounce pass to Reinhardt. Reinhardt throws it up inside the perimeter to Pollock. Pollock just outside the lane now for Martin. Martin gets double teamed, and a travel call against Martin. They can't believe it. They thought it should have been a foul against Jack Bishop, as Bishop was all over Martin's back there. 3.5 seconds left to play in this quarter.
And
Oakville looking for an opportunity to get more points on the board before the buzzer sounds. Inbound pass comes in. They'll let it roll, and Noblet will pick it up at the half-court line. He takes the shot. It's off to the left, and that is the way that quarter number 3 comes to a close. 35-23. Mundelein still leads this contest. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we will have the fourth quarter and all that coming up on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number 1 on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from K-Hawk Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200. Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Todd Duke, Zach Roseman back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Fourth quarter is upon us here in game number 5. It is a 12-point lead for Mundelein, 35-23, as the Oakville Tigers have the ball. Here is Hennessy. Hennessy gets the ball right back from Noblet, and Hennessy will make his move toward the top of the key. Throws an alley-oop up there, and trying to continue was Hastings, but he never got his hands on the ball. That was partially tipped before it made it to him. Just ends up being a long turnover.
Yeah, it would have been definitely would have been something
That would have been fun to watch.
Yeah, it would have woke the crowd up.
Yeah. And now Mundelein with it out to Money. Money in the perimeter, kicks it back out for Bishop. Bishop over on the left wing, deep in the left corner for Reinhardt. Reinhardt just outside the lane for Martin. Martin travels across the paint and loses the ball in the process. Here is Hastings. He'll take it all the way, and he'll shoot it too hard. And the rebound belongs to the Mustangs. 1 minute gone here in this fourth quarter. On the wing for Money. Money to Pollock. Back to Money. He's looking at Martin the whole way, wants to pass it to him, but now a Martin pass is picked up, but Czar steps in front of him, and Czar is going to be tagged with a penalty here, a foul against Jack Czar, his third. Sometimes the camera goes out, sometimes it stays in, sometimes it's fuzzy, sometimes it's not. We appreciate you staying with us through all of it.
Yeah, this morning especially, it was interesting.
Yeah, modern day technology is wonderful when it works, and it's a real headache when it doesn't. We already know that. I'm sure everybody's experienced a Wi-Fi failure at their house. Here's a three-point shot from Reinhardt, steps across the rim. Or excuse me, that was from Martin. And the rebound belongs to Mundelein. Or excuse me, for Oakville. And they're back to work. Noblet at the free throw line for Hastings. Hastings didn't even dribble the ball once, did he? They're going to count that. Padgley's like, where was the travel call, man? He moved his feet and didn't dribble the ball.
Foul be on Bishop. That'll be his second. I'm not sure.
I'm not either.
I can understand where Coach Badgley's coming from.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was definitely a foul.
Grant Hastings is 2 for 4 at the free throw line. Now 2 for 5, and the rebound with a three-point shot. Nope, couldn't get the other one to go in either. They tried all kinds of avenues to score, from the free throw line, from the three-point line, and underneath, and all three of them failed. Here is Moaning. Moaning dumps it off to Pollock. Pollock back to Moaning. Moaning in front of his bench, spins, has the ball right in front of Coach Badgley and tries to thread a pass into Martin. Didn't work.
There'll be a foul called on somebody.
Well, that was very astute observation there, Zach Roseman.
Yeah.
Foul called on somebody.
Well, I didn't see the play. I couldn't tell. Foul's on Pollock.
Pollock is third. Team fifth. Only one foul on the board for Oakville after the third quarter, and now we're over 2.5 minutes into this, or almost 2.5 minutes into this fourth quarter. Comes to Noblet. Noblet tries to penetrate from the left wing, does. Baseline shot hits the side of the backboard and comes right down into the hands of Money. Back the other way we come. Here is Bishop. Bishop at the top of the key. Bounce pass over to Money. Next game scheduled at 6:30. We have a dinner break after this one.
Looks like we'll be done, well, not quite by 5 o'clock, but...
No, because that's a minute from now.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe 10
Here is
after or
Bishop
so.
with a three-point shot. That scripts across the rim. O'Fallon and Triad will kick off the night session at 6:30. And we'll have 3 more games after dinner time to go. Inbound pass coming in from Pollock. Pollock looking, and all the way out front, he finds Bishop. Bishop dribbles with the right hand, and another. Oh, wow, I didn't see that happen. Chris Martin is going to be called for the foul right when the pass got to him, and reaching around from behind was Jack Czar to knock that ball out. I thought for sure that was going to go against Czar. Wow.
That's, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, there you go.
Well, they turned that ball right back over as Hennessy gave up his position. And a foul and a bruise as well. How about that for a turn of events?
Well, I guess that's some sort of
payback.
Yeah, I guess that's
karma.
some sort of, cosmic justice, whatever term you want to use. All right.
Timeout.
Full timeout.
Timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout. We'll step aside for just a minute here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman, and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. The Shop isn't just another place to get a haircut, as Danny and Jody take great joy in getting to know their clients and look forward to turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the Shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say, the usual. So, men and boys, if you're tired of the same old cookie-cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the Shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend. Or two. The Shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The Shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville.
.501 left to play here in this fourth quarter between Mundelein and Oakville. 37-25, still a 12-point lead for Mundelein. And at the free throw line, it is Amari Reinhardt, his first trip there tonight. Trying to turn a 2-point play into a 3-point play, and he does.
Yeah, Reinhardt's the leading scorer now. He's got 13.
There is a Noblet 3-point shot that misses. Rebound, Mundelein.
If Oakville were hitting their threes at the percentage that Lincoln would, this would be a much different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Here is Bishop into the corner for Reinhardt. Back out to Bishop on the left wing. Bishop looks for penetration. Didn't have any room to move. That was closed off by Hennessy and Murphy. And now they'll just keep it out front to Pollock. Pollock dribbles with the right hand. And at the midcourt stripe, he'll hand it off to Moaning. 4:20 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Moaning gets between a couple of defenders and almost carried that ball. And now he gets it up to and into the bucket for Martin. Oakville works it up quickly. Top of the key for Czar for three, and that one does everything but stay in.
I think that's kind of exemplified.
Yeah, pretty much. That says it right there.
Shooting efforts.
Yeah, that's the story of the game for Oakville, man. They're shooting up shots, but nothing's going in. Rattling, bouncing out, doing everything but sticking. Here is Reinhardt on the wing. Out front now for Moaning. Moaning has the ball knocked out of his hands. That's a foul that's going to belong to Colby Noblet. It'll be his first. Only the second team foul here in the second half for Oakville. Actually, their third.
They'll bring Rogalski in.
They've only fouled 8 times in this game.
And there's Palical head to the bench.
Rogalski jack into the game. And the inbound pass being triggered by Moaning. He gets it in. And a dribble drive by Rogalski, and he finds Reinhardt with it. Now on the wing, and that is Martin. He drives off the glass, good for 2. And he'll go to the line for a possible 3-point play.
That was impressive. I mean, Martin's probably 6'6".
Czar picks up his 4th foul, and Czar will head out of the game, and Jack Bishop will check back in.
Palical coming for Rogalski from Mundelein. I mean,
Rogalski didn't stay in there very long, did he?
I think there's only about one other kid in the tournament who can do what Chris Martin just did, and we saw him play earlier.
3.5 minutes to go. 1 shot, and Hastings can't finish the end of that 3-point play. Rebound belongs to Oakville. Here is Hennessy. Hennessy into the perimeter. Stops his dribble. Outside it goes. And I don't know why he waited so long, but
that hesitation is what threw him off.
Yeah, Hastings had a wide open 3-point shot. He hesitated, and that one didn't go in. Bounce pass to Moaning. 3 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. 42-25. The lead continues to grow for Mundelein, and it grows even more.
Yeah, I mean,
11 points for Martin.
Mundelein, much like
there's a steal.
This might be a dunk.
And it is.
So I guess that's the second, sorta, of the tournament.
Yeah, I think sorta. Sorta is a good word to use there.
Yeah, I mean, we had one sorta.
Sorta.
And this is two sorta.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be back after a brief timeout on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KHawkSports.com and the K-Hawk Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the K-Hawk Sports Network and KHawkSports.com.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
2:41 left to play here in this fourth quarter. 46-25. Mundelein with the lead. As the winner of this game will take on the winner of the Collinsville-Wasilla game at 8 o'clock. And a whistle will stop all that action. And a foul coming up. I smell garlic bread. Reinhardt picks up his third, 7th team foul for Mundelein. So at the free throw line, Oakville and DJ McDonald. DJ, this must be his first trip to the free throw line this year because I don't have him on my stat sheet.
I guess has he scored?
No.
No, I guess this may be his first varsity appearance. I don't know.
Could be. Shot, good.
Yeah, McDonald is a freshman. This could potentially be his first varsity action for Oakville. And he's looked. He hasn't done a lot, but I wouldn't say he's been a liability when he's been on the floor.
No.
So that's all you can ask for, really.
And he makes 2 free throws. 46-27. 19-point lead belongs to Mundelein. And we have 2.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. And now a ball knocked out of bounds and put there by Brendan Murphy.
Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, when you're down by 19 with 2.5 minutes left, you got to turn up the pressure. I mean, Mundelein are a disciplined enough team that it shouldn't be a huge issue. But if Oakville are going to get back into the game, this is what they're going to have to do.
And they don't have the ball right now, do the Tigers. And Chris Martin stands with the ball on his hip at midcourt. Gives the ball up now for Bishop. Bishop with a bounce pass, and immediately Oakville Tigers are going to start the foul.
They're going to get Murphy with a foul. That'll be his second. But they still have fouls to give.
They do.
It's only 5 for Oakville, so
Yep.
as they will bring Abuzad back in. You've got some spot played 6 minutes, but I think this is in the first half, but I don't think this is his first second half appearance.
Martin with the ball. Now Oakville not intent on fouling right now. Here is Bishop. He'll give the ball up to Martin, and Martin again with the ball on his hip at midcourt. 1:50 to play here in this fourth quarter. Mundelein, they bring the ball up, and that should have been a carry, but it wasn't called.
Guess they're going to argue that it was knocked out of his hand.
Could be.
I don't know.
And a bounce pass into the corner, and now back over to Moaning.
Yeah, they're
Moaning. Now they're just going to play the clock out.
Yeah, they're going to put it in the freezer. They have no. I mean, you're up by 20.
All right.
You've essentially secured the game, and you'll prep for either Collinsville or Wasilla tomorrow, because The order of the games changed. The bracket.
No, the bracket does not change.
Yeah.
Just the order of the games did, just because of the, it was something out of your control that you couldn't handle, so you just swapped the game times out.
And you'll see.
Mundelein going to clear their bench.
Yep. See Jackson Koenig's next, and Ian Zhu, and Willoughby will come back in, and McLaughlin will come back in. And I think that's basically everybody. Oh, and Lucas Gannon?
Sure.
We're going to go with Gannon.
Okay. We'll do that.
He has the ball right now, actually.
Yes, he does. Lucas Gannon gets the ball all the way over into the hands of Emmanuel Willoughby, and Willoughby into this far side corner will kick it back out and give it up to Jackson
Koenigsnecht.
Koenigsnecht. That's, there's all kinds of ways you can pronounce that name.
Yep.
And Mundelein will keep it out of the perimeter. Give their JV kids a little taste of some varsity action here, but probably not instructing them to shoot any baskets.
Yeah,
just chew up the time.
Yeah.
They'll keep it outside of the perimeter and almost picked up there, and that was a fine try by DJ McDonald, but ball ends up out of bounds as Rob Gerber checks into the game for the first time for Oakville.
6-foot senior, I believe.
Danny Nusinovic also into the game for Oakville.
Yeah,
Sam Westcoat.
Yeah, I think the only. Yeah, I mean I think that's pretty much everybody on both. I think that's everybody now has gotten in the game for Mundelein, and that's not quite everybody, but a lot of the people for Oakville.
Lucas Gannon at the free throw line for the first time, so Lucas will have his name in tomorrow's newspaper. Maybe. If they, do that up in the Chicago area for all these high school teams that play.
He'll be in the Post-Dispatch, wouldn't he?
Sure, should be, yeah. Lucas Gannon hits both. And now Oakville brings the ball up. Here is McDonald. McDonald across the timeline with 22 seconds into the perimeter. Lost the handle on the ball, but still never stopped the dribbling process. Now he'll pull up and take a three-point shot, and that's actually two. So McDonald now with 4 points. And Mundelein.
That'll be it.
Brings the ball up, and if they choose not to shoot, we'll have a final. 48-29. Look at that. They'll try to take a shot.
I was like, well, 48. I guess his logic is, well, I don't see the floor very often. Yeah. I might as well try and get a couple more points for the stats.
48-29. Mundelein moves on. And the winner's bracket, they'll take on the winner of the Collinsville-Wasilla game, and Oakville, they will move over into the consolation bracket, and they'll take on the loser of that game. So final score, 48-29. That's going to do it for us. It's dinner time here, and we'll be back at 6 o'clock. The next game on the schedule will be O'Fallon taking on Triad. And until that time, everybody have yourselves a good little dinner break there, and we'll be back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium before you know it.